Hey y'all, it's Jen, and I am here today to do the My Reading Habits tag. Now, this tag was originally created way back in 2012 by TheBookJazz. I will link her original video below. My hopes in this is that this is an old book tag. It did get redone around 2014, so it's been a couple of years, and this will give some of us new booktubers the chance to participate in this tag. It's got a short 12 questions to it, so let's get started. Question number 1, do you have a certain place at home for reading? I actually do have, right behind me here, you can see the top of that green there. That is actually a round round chair that I've created, a kind of a little reading nook in this corner back here. I do use it sometimes, but I also have a really comfortable, large, oversized round chair in my living room that matches my living room set, that I curl up in it most often, snuggle up with a blanket, and read there when I'm at home. If I am reading on my Kindle, I usually exclusively read at night in bed on my Kindle when I'm at home. Otherwise, that's a traveling book for me. Number 2, do you use bookmarks or a random piece of paper? And for me, I use bookmarks. I love the magnetic bookmarks, and I'm currently using Luna Lovegood, and I absolutely love these. When I am actually reading the book, I will clip it to the collar of my shirt so I don't lose it, but I always use a bookmark. Number 3, can you just stop reading, or do you have to stop after a chapter? I prefer to end a book, if I have to stop, I prefer to end it on a page that ends with that sentence and not carry over to another page. Or at a chapter. I like those good solid breaks, but I can stop anywhere if I have to. I just don't like to stop in the middle of a page. Number 4, do you eat or drink whilst reading? I always have something to drink around. Usually I'm drinking water. Typically I don't eat while I'm reading a physical book, but if I do, it's going to be a snack. Like these are the Sour Patch Kids, or some other gummy variety snack, something that's not really messy. When I am at lunch at work, I will either listen to an audiobook or I will read on my Kindle. Those aren't two things that really get messy, and they're virtually hand-free. Number 5, multitasking, TV or music. When I am reading, I prefer silence. I can have some light, low music on in the background, but I don't typically put music on while I'm reading. I prefer the quiet. I like to get engrossed in the story, and I don't want any other distractions around. Number 6, one book at a time or several at once. I am not monogamous to my book reading at all. I always have at least one physical book, at least one Kindle book, and at least one audiobook going at all times. Number 7, reading at home or everywhere. And I'll read anywhere. I always have my Kindle with me, and so if it's a place that I'm sitting and waiting, I'll usually pull it out. I take it on vacation. I take it everywhere I go. If I'm having to run errands, then I will usually put my audiobook on, and that also prevents me from having to talk to anybody. I can avoid people that way. So like if I'm grocery shopping or doing any other kind of shopping, I will most likely also be listening to my audiobook. Number 8, reading aloud or silently. I mostly read silently. Every now and then, if it's a section of a book that I'm having a hard time grasping, then I will read it out loud. I comprehend better when I hear things, So if it's something that's just real difficult for me and I keep going back and I've either not retained or not really comprehending what I'm reading in that book, then I will read it out loud. Number 9, do you skip pages or read ahead? And my answer to that is no. Occasionally I will skip ahead in paragraphs. You know, my eye might venture down to the next paragraph on the page and I have to go back and read from the point that I stopped at previously, but I don't ever skip ahead or read the end. I either read the whole book, or if I DNF it, I'm just done and I don't really care how the book ends anyway. Number 10, breaking the spine or keeping it like new. I don't intentionally break the spine, but I don't intentionally keep it looking like it's new either. I don't have a preference. I mean, it's a book, and paperback books, you have a hard time not breaking the spine in order to read it. So I have no preference. I don't mind if my spines are broken. It just shows that the book has been read and loved. Number 11, do you write in your book? No. I don't. I have a hard time defacing a book. Even in my college textbooks, I had a hard time defacing those as well, like highlighting, writing notes, whatever in the margins. I had a hard time doing that because it's a book. And last, number 12, who do you tag? I don't have anybody to tag specifically, so if you are watching this video, consider yourself tagged. I would love to know what your reading habits are like. So please be sure to leave me a comment and link your response video to it in the comments below so I can see it. And as always, if you like this video, be sure to like it. And if you want to see more content from me, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Until next time, bye.